Hi, I'm giving a demo of the software that we discussed earlier. This is about automation of a complete factory. The factory could be of different type. However, the processes can be customized as per your requirements. So let me just log in here. So what you see here is a dashboard. This is again completely customized. What you can see here is stock value of the end products by cost and stock value by price. You can also see the sales graphs here and also the expenses graphs. Uh, this is exclusively sales, and there are different reports that we have created which talks about the top selling products and what are the different departments and what is the cost of each of the materials or sales of the materials. You can see the sales, you can see the quotations, purchases, transfers, customers, suppliers, etc. here. And this page is completely customizable, whatever the company requires. So first section is enquiries. Here you can see the list of all the enquiries that you have received. You can also mention the enquiry number, enquiry source. If there are any enquiries which requires which has an attached penalty clause, then you can mention about that. You can also select the customers. You can mention the description here. The priority enquiries or enquiries from your top purchasers, that will be coming as a star here, so that you can give more importance to that. After enquiries, you get to see the quotations. In quotations, what happens is you can basically create a quotation. You can look at quotation details here. Everything is with the barcoding and all that. Let me just try editing the quotation. Once the quotation is added, the next step is booking an order. So when you get a confirmation from the client for the order, you create an order. So in order booking, you can mention the item code and description, quality, unit price, and all that. So it covers all the GST components in it. You can add any number of products that you like. So for example, in this particular case, you can now add this. Whatever are the set GST values, that will automatically pop up here this way. So once the order is booked, this is a very important step. Then you have something called as a plan. So in planning, what happens is for every process, we would have decided, we would have a timeline for each of the process. So here, this is a one-time activity. So once you mention a plan, so here, for example, we have defined four phases. One is procurement, production, testing, and dispatch. Now, once we have to mention what is the time taken for procurement of the material, production, testing, and dispatch. Now it will show a calendar view as to when are we going to dispatch the material, if at all, and then we have to baseline this plan. Once you baseline, the all the dates will be saved, and if there is a delay, uh, for example, if there is a delay here, now it will show as a overdue. So the management will know right in the beginning how much time it's going to consume, and if there is a delay, you can talk to the clients right away. So let us assume that in procurement itself there is a delay of say a few days, then automatically your end date is pushed by 3 days. So you can communicate to the client saying that okay, there has been a delay. So, and there are a lot of other features in this which we can discuss when the time is right. Then you have stock management. This is about stock movement. So let us assume that you have placed orders. Now these orders needs to be, say the material has come. So the material movements from warehouse, or you know from warehouse to production, and from production to different processes, and final production. So here it will show how many end products are created, which will be added to the sales inventory. So in products, this lists all the different products that your company might have, and you can also import. You can print barcodes for the products. Say for example, say you have added this, and then if you update it, it will automatically create the barcode which can be attached to that particular item. And if there is any quantity adjustments, this can also be written for the inventory, but it has to be approved by the higher management whenever there is a quantity adjustment. Stock count is for physical stock check. You already have few materials in your inventory. There has to be regular stock checks on the inventory. Sales is regular operations. You can use POS as well. Um, you can list down different sales here. So it will show who is the walk-in customer, and what are the details of the bill. You can also add payment details. Okay, this is already paid sale. Otherwise, you can mention cash, first installment, second installment, and all that. And if something is not paid, it will also send a reminder to the client, and your people as well. And any delivery that has been done, all the deliveries can also be listed here. These are all the list of purchases that you have. It could be raw materials, or minute things like stationaries. Each and every purchase has to be enlisted here. Uh, these are transfers, and then a transfer between the warehouses. Let's assume that you have three warehouses, and you want to transfer the material between the warehouses. That is something which you can do it from here. Returns is, if there is any material return, or if there is a stock which you had passed on to the client, and if he returns, then in that case you can mention that. Now people is, it's your organization. You can mention who are the users, who are the billers. You can list the customers. You can add a new customer, list suppliers, and all that. Staffs notification is where you will for example, uh, when you create a new quotation, and before sending it to the client, you can decide who are the approving or reviewing authorities. So depending on that, automatically, now I have just gone back to the quotation here. So you can just, we have disconnected that because we have to configure it as per your requirements, because each client will have a separate quotation format. So depending on that, we configure so that it can be printed directly. Then you have normal settings. Basically each and everything in the software can be customized. You can define expense categories, and you can add all the individual expenses. You can automatically take backups. You can decide what should be the email template of the mails that goes to the employees or even others. Reports is, there are various reports by category. By there is an overview chart, warehouse stock chart, bestsellers, product quantity alerts. Say there are some products which are, and then you have monthly sales, daily sales. There are a lot of reports based on this. So, in a nutshell, this is what we do. Uh, this product can be completely be customized. There are absolutely no issues with that, as far as it fits your requirement. In case you have any queries, you can always call me at our number, or you can talk to any of our authorized resellers. Thank you for your time.